This is a systems test playthrough of the Saturnine Chalice from Deadlight and Other Dark Turns. A scenario for Call of Cthulhu 7th edition, featuring Jay as Eamon Macaulay, Pav as Reginald Miles, and Nick as the Keeper of the Arcane Lore. Warning: this episode contains adult themes, scary situations, and extreme accent slippage. Listener discretion is advised.
Well, our vehicle actually broke down not too far from here, and we sort of came here looking for help.
I'm going to try and open the front door.
You open the front door, and it is bricked up.
You had your neck snapped, and you were pulled up the stairs.
What are you talking about? I'm right here. As you enter into the room, you notice on the other side of the altar that something seems to be kind of sticking up, like a wooden point. And as you walk around, you see a dead body that looks like has been impaled through this wooden spike. As you get closer, you see this is Veronica.
If I am successful this time, my holy guardian angel will appear. The next time I write here will confirm my success or my failure.
You do have an underlying insanity. I wonder if maybe dangerous overconfidence might be an interesting one. You can also hear what sounds like whimpering, crying, and you see two forms. As you look at them, they seem to be very familiarly dressed. You see a black butler's outfit, and you see a maid outfit. The woman is crying. You killed him, the demon. It trapped us. No. Everything goes pitch black. The lights come back on, and you see month-old corpses. Reginald, something spins you around. This creature that you've been seeing this whole time, it puts its hands to either side of your face, and you feel some warmth start to kind of drain out of you. What is Reginald's earliest memory?
I think it's of him playing with a toy, and I wanted to show my father something, and he looked at it, he just wasn't interested.
That memory is gone, but you start to hear a voice now, and it sounds very much like your father's. Wasting your time again.
I'm not wasting my time, father.
Classic Reginald. Never seeing the bigger picture. Always letting others solve your problems. You hear the sound of the slapping of footsteps coming from outside, the glow of the light, and you see the light furthest away from you bursts and breaks, and you hear these footsteps methodically carry on.
Come on, you bastard!
What is Eamon's earliest memory?
As a child, young, playing with his brother in upstate New York.
You feel something flow from you, and that memory is gone. Haha, Eamon. Scaredy Eamon. Eamon.
I'm going to try and run back to the pile of wood that was near the entryway.
Better run, Eamon. You haven't got much time. You get to the top of the stairs. You feel like this thing is breathing down your neck.
I slammed the door closed behind me.
This thing is slamming against the door and clawing at it. A mixture of voices. This is just the beginning. Eamon, you know what's coming for you. Episode 5. The Cup Runneth Over. And with that, we'll cut back to Reginald. Reginald, you've set about your gruesome work removing these tongues.
Well, I mean, I don't think it should take me that long unless rigor mortis has set in.
Yeah, fair.
So...
an interesting... Yeah.
5 seconds per tongue, right?
Yeah, but Bush.
Yeah, well,
Master
I'm confident.
Surgeon.
Well,
He's
I've
read
read a lot of books on being a butcher.
Yeah, I think actually, and you do think you are just like, this is easy, no problem, just douche, done. I've read loads of shit about this.
Yeah,
and you, in your mind, you do a perfect job.
I've just hacked their faces away.
Yeah, and I think to any witnesses, it will look very different.
That one's a nose.
Yeah. All that's left is a nose. So yeah,
it's like, I took the tongue out. It's like, no, you're holding a nose.
No, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Nice, nice. Yes, you successfully take them out. You didn't, as you approached them and got close, you didn't hear anything speaking.
Well, I'm
at all.
doing it as a preventative measure more than anything else now. So once I've done that, I'm going to decide that I want to know where Eamon is, what he's doing, because he didn't get me the knife, so I'm a bit disappointed. So I'm going to go find out where he is and maybe give him a little telling off, and then see if he needs help, because I assume I've not seen him for a while. I'm starting to get not worried about him, but feeling that I should probably do something about it.
Yeah, it's probably been a few minutes, maybe 5-10 minutes since you parted ways.
Go downstairs. I know he went to the basement, so I'll head straight to the basement too.
You run into him in the hallway, and he, I assume, has his back against the basement door.
I'd say more like both hands up
yeah,
against it. I don't think I would trust having my back to the wall, like the door.
Yeah, that's
because
fair.
I think there's something in there.
What are you doing, Eamon?
Reginald, are you taking the piss here?
Reginald, you've been gone from me. I'm Reginald. What is going on?
He's really playing the insanity card very well.
Reginald,
Eamon, what
you're
is
Reginald.
going on?
I'm Eamon. There's the thing. It's downstairs. Have you got your pistol?
A thing. Yes, I've got and a knife.
Yes.
When Reginald showed up, by the way, the noises stopped and the banging stopped for you.
Yeah.
As soon as he called your name, it just stopped.
Yeah. There's bodies down there. There's a thing down there. I kicked it. I punched it.
And you're still alive.
Somehow.
Well, did you say there's bodies down there?
Jeremiah's and Rosemary's, but they were like Veronica's. They looked like they'd been dead for months.
Okay, out of the way, Eamon. I must cut out their tongues and kick off their heads.
I don't know if that's the right solution.
Break the spell, Eamon. I think I know what I'm talking about.
Okay. Maybe let's start. All the lights went out, so if we start a fire, if there's some wood down there to light our way, so let's do that first.
Okay, you do that.
Okay, grand. You train your Eamon positions himself to never be in line for the gun.
Yeah, nice.
But it's like if you keep your gun trained down there because there's something.
Why would I have my gun out? They're dead.
No, there's another thing. I told you there's another thing that hit me that I hit.
Well, let's go and get it then. Come on.
Okay.
I've got my gun. I've got the books. I've got spells.
Okay, you're ready. Okay, grand. And Eamon opens the door and then jumps back and prepares himself in case something jumps out at him. But jumps behind the gun. To the side.
Yes. Yeah.
Scaredy cat.
And as you open the door, actually, Augustus comes through from the dining room and goes, there you are, gents. We haven't seen you all dinner. I'm about to make a toast. If you'd like to come and join us for the health of the guests and the company.
He gets shot in the face.
Yeah, roll damage.
God, you shot Augustus.
What's how does it work? Can you get a critical hit?
You can. If you roll well enough, you can end up doing impale damage for it. But what did you roll?
0.
Then that is a fumble. If it's 0, 0, 0.
Oh.
That's a critical.
That's a fumble.
I fumbled then.
I thought I'd done that.
You can't push combat rolls.
You can't push combat rolls.
Oh, baby. Right, let's see.
Oh, fuck.
It malfunctions. Oh boy, malfunction rules.
I wonder if it malfunctions, then I assume I can't use it for that combat turn.
You have to spend time If the die
Yeah.
result equals that, the shooter does not merely miss, the weapon does not fire. And so you can't do this with luck. Okay, so it's a revolver, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it is a dud round, which means you could do more, but because it is a fumble, in this case, what would be an appropriate fumble?
What is a fumble with a gun? Does it misfire and it?
This should not be used. Fine. A fumble means something really bad occurs, something worse than a straight failure. The nature of it is at my discretion.
Or shoot Eamon instead.
I think the gun breaks quite substantially. I feel actually it was a dud round that misfires that has ruined the gun until you can get it repaired.
That's fine. Can I what's the stats of the kitchen knife in terms of damage?
I think
because
it
I've
counts
still
as an
got
improvised
that.
weapon.
Hold on. So as you try and fire this gun,
Yeah, and Augustus just goes like, "Oh,
Augustus, Eamon jumps in and he goes, ha, 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 that's Reginald, always in the jokes, eh? Yeah. Don't worry, Augustus. But
what are you doing?"
Here, like, there's I wanted to show you this thing in the basement. There's this really interesting stuff you've got down there.
Oh, yes, we just store Veronica's old toys and a few of the bits of furniture that we're not using down there.
Yeah.
I don't go much myself. Jeremiah and
no.
Rosemary tend to manage the affairs down there.
One might say they're down there all the time.
Yeah, they do spend a significant amount of time down there. I say, Reginald, would you like a drink? You seem a bit jumpy.
No, here, Augustus. Why don't you come down and I'll show you a thing or two.
It's 1d4 plus 2 plus DB. What's DB?
And Eamon
Damage
is going to
bonus.
Position himself between Reginald and Augustus and try and lead Augustus downstairs. Okay. Does Augustus come willingly?
Yeah. Sure, I can spare a few minutes.
Yeah. Oh, Grant. Good. Here, and I start leading him down the stairs.
Okay. Yes, of course. What do you want to show me?
I just need a bit of light first. Here, let me get this thing going, and then Eamon.
And the lights actually are working fine as you get to the bottom.
Okay, great. Does Augustus say that as well?
No, you just notice this.
Okay, cool.
As you do it.
Cool.
Sorry,
I'm going to ignore that and
mm-hmm.
Still walk over to the wood and say, let me just get a bit of light going. Let me just go and get a bit of light going for you.
Oh, well, there's no need. We've got candles upstairs and this wood. We need that for when we want to reconstruct the furniture.
Aye.
It's like a bit of a bed frame.
Aye. But I'm sure you won't mind. And I pull. I use a few sticks and I get the towel and I wrap it around and I start lighting the towel.
Is this what you're showing me? Is you destroying my property?
No. It's further. No. Don't you worry, Augustus. Don't you worry. No. Let me show you over here this fine, beautiful house. But over here, there's a bit of a little thing that I want to show you. And I grab him by the put my arm around him in a friendly way while holding this makeshift torch and start walking over into the corner with the dead bodies.
Okay, yeah, he follows you. Yeah, of course.
Reginald, what are you doing? Are you following or are you...
Yes, I'm following and I've got a knife in my hand. It's a kitchen...
It's
a medium carving knife.
Okay, grand. I'm talking pretty quickly at...
Augustus,
at Augustus, and I'm just absolute filibustering until we get to.
I'm confused as to why you're getting in the way.
I bet you are. And are the bodies still there?
Yes. What?
Yes. Okay. Cool.
What's this?
I don't know, Augustus. You tell us.
But that looks like that's Jeremiah and
Aye.
Rosemary. But they're upstairs. They just served dinner. No, it's happening. It's still happening. It's been happening again and again. She's trapped us. We need to do something now. We can stop this. She's kept us trapped. We need to find Veronica now, and we can end this. We need to banish her. She's kept us here she's tortured us over and over again, killing us. We need to. There's a book in the library, the Lesser Key of Solomon the King. If we get that, we can banish her using the drawing of a triangle. We can do it. Quick, follow me. And he runs out up runs towards the stairs. And
am I in the way still?
Them. Are you in the way still? Okay. So he runs towards you, towards the stairs. Quick, I know how to stop this. We can do it.
I'm gonna be following behind.
Oh, 27.
Cool.
To do what?
To stab.
But I assume that's. Do I use fighting brawl, right?
It is fighting brawl, yes.
So I've got no additional there, so I had to roll 25 to pass. So that's why I fail on this one.
You do fail, and he will. I guess he doesn't need to dodge, so he will not dodge. He will just kind of look at you. Go, what are you doing, man? I know things are intense, but we can stop her. You've got to help me, quick! And he skirts past you.
You're the cause of this.
No, we're not the cause. She is the cause. The demon is the cause. The demon is the ritual went
Your
wrong.
daughter,
She's been
Veronica,
summoned.
is the cause.
No, listen to me. It's not Veronica. Please, quickly. We can stop this. Veronica, he shouts. Veronica, help, quick! And starts running up the stairs. And she's like, Daddy, what is it? And he goes, where's the chalk? We need the 3 colors of chalk. Get it, quick! And she goes, what? He's like, we're trapped, Veronica. We're trapped. All of us. Quickly. And she goes, okay, fine. I'll get it. He said, meet me in the oratory. And she goes, okay, fine, yes. And you see him run into, if you are following as you get to the top of the stairs.
Yes, I am running with him, trying to get a word in edgeways when he finishes soliloquying.
Yeah, fine. And he bursts into the library and goes, Where is it? Looking around. So feel free to interject if you would like.
Yes, as he's searching, I'm like, Augustus, what the hell happened here? Veronica's dead upstairs. You know that, right? You know she's dead. And there's an altar where she's been impaled by herself.
I know. It was the ritual. It was sabotaged. Something went wrong, and when I completed it, the demon showed up, and it killed. It killed me. It killed everyone. It's trapped us all here now, and it tortures us, killing us again and again. We can't let it carry on. We need to banish it.
Why are you trying to run the ritual again?
We're not, you see. That was all. It's all the thing. It made us think that we were doing it, and then it takes great pleasure in tormenting us. Because we need to send it back. We need to banish it. Send it away quickly. Help me. And you see Jeremiah poke his head through the kitchen door and go, yes, sir. What's going on? He goes, Jeremiah, the demon. We can. Do you not remember? And a look of realization comes over his face too, and he goes, "Oh my God, yes, it's all happening again. We need to stop her. What can we do, sir? What can we do?" And he fills her in a plan about getting the chalk. Is there anything you two would like to do while this is going on?
I think
I'd try and stab Augustus again.
I'm gonna try and start looking for the book with my awful library use.
Yep, perfect.
Another failure. That was 76.
Fine. And
Reginald,
yeah.
what the fuck are you doing?
He brought the demon in here. We must get rid of him.
Yeah, let's get rid of him after we've got rid of the fucking demon. Why don't you help look for the right book? And with that, I'm going to roll my library use, which is a straight 20%. And that's a 52. So I do not.
So in the panic of it all, he finds the book. Actually, as you're all looking, he goes, here it is. Here's what we need to draw, and he shows you the page that needs to be done. So he opens to a page in this book and goes, yes, this is it. We need to draw. The circle in the middle would take too long. It would protect the spellcaster when they are performing the banishment. But all we need is the triangle of Michael at the top. Or the triangle of magical triangle of Solomon, where the demons can be commanded. And if we draw that, we can effectively trap it and banish it home. We've got to do it on a white surface, and we need the wand, and we need the chalk. So we've got to do it quick, upstairs. And as he finishes his sentence, you notice there's a flash, and he disappears. And where he was standing, something seems to have grabbed him and pushed him, and it throws him so fast into the wall that there is now just a red smear where he once stood.
Jesus.
I, being a librarian,
to the floor.
Pick it up.
And the house starts to shake. Books start to fall off the wall, and you hear a screech, an unearthly screech. And
not the Dewey
Jeremiah
Decimal
goes,
System.
What? What's that? No. What's going on?
Jeremiah, the chalks. We need the chalks now.
I think didn't Augusta said Veronica was getting those.
We must move to the oratory.
Quickly, that's upstairs. And yeah, he says, upstairs, the room, the white room with the altar. I'll show you the way. And he opens the door to lead to the hallway. And you see, as he starts to step forward, this hand, grabs him from the dining room and pulls him so quickly that his body and neck just go as he flies through into that room.
Don't worry, Eamon, he'll be back later.
Yeah, what do you want to do?
Quick, we gotta hurry. Let's run up the stairs. I'm gonna go.
So we're gonna go into Dex order now as you start to leave the library. So that will mean we will act from highest to lowest Dex. And
thank you very much.
Yeah, but unfortunately, as you start to run, a shape of this horrible woman comes out of the wall and goes to claw you. So it will make it will claw Reginald, actually. So we'll go for a fighting brawl against Reginald.
Can he dodge?
Which you can choose to dodge or fight back, and depending on what you do, does different things.
Well, I'm obviously in one of those moods, right? So I'm going to choose to fight back.
And if you fight back, you will roll an opposed fighting brawl. So the creature actually failed their fighting brawl.
Oh,
so
nice.
Let me see. If you succeed, you could probably do damage to it.
Hey! I do succeed. 18.
Nice. Okay.
So, because it's a knife...
If you fight back, use the target's fighting skill to oppose the attacker's fighting skill. You deal damage to the target. Cool. If the defender achieves a higher level, you've successfully blocked, parried, or avoided the attacker's blow and simultaneously landed a blow of your own upon the attacker, inflicting damage. In the case of a draw, fine. That's fine. So you get to do damage to the creature. It goes to, strike you, but I think you give it, a frenzied whack with the book.
Oh, nice. No, I've got the knife.
True.
Still, in the other hand. I'm not put that one down. Let me get my knives out. My 1d4, and plus because it's improvised, I guess, brawl weapon, I can do my damage bonus as well. Yeah, because it's 1d4 plus 2 plus db.
Yeah, let's just say it's 2d4.
Ooh, so that's 6 stabbing damage.
Cool. Nice. You do a big cut on this thing, and it's kind of doing a drive-by, so it kind of tried to claw you as it ran past, and you slash it on the way through, and you see it run out, and it runs through the wall as it does this. So it's now Eamon. What are you going to do?
I am going to run upstairs.
You are. What's your move? Are you move 8?
I am move 8.
Yeah, I would say you would probably get halfway up the stairs in your turn.
Grand.
Down around. Reginald,
and do I think the chalks are upstairs? Is that where Veronica ran?
Yeah,
that is where Veronica went.
They're meeting us in the oratory. So if the demon's gone through the wall and I can't see them, then we move forward up the stairs as well. So my move is 7.
You're a fraction of a pace. You're probably a quarter of the way up the stairs, whereas Eamon got halfway up.
For only one less move unit.
Yeah. You've got vertical distance as well as horizontal distance to consider, you see.
Fair enough.
So,
and we're in the library, not in the hallway.
Library's my jam. So this should be
advantage on
I should
it.
have advantage on
you
this ground.
stay in the library, actually, I think, is really what you were trying to say there, wasn't it? Yeah. Good,
Should
I'm
have
glad we got
advantage
to the
on this
bottom of that.
ground.
Keeper's always
As long
right.
as you're not doing any thinking, either of you, because if you're trying to do anything thinky, negative rolls.
Oh, as if I've been thinking this entire time.
Wait, do I get disadvantage on my rolls as well?
Because you lost, intelligence. You lost a
memory.
significant bump of intelligence.
Interesting.
So we go to the top of the dex order. You hear a screech as this creature it's now appeared at the top of the stairs, and it goes to charge at you, Eamon, with a claw outstretched to get you.
Grand. I'm going to try and dodge.
Yeah, that's fair. So it will go.
Hello.
Oh.
Does it look like it's still
What
got
have
a
you
stab wound or a slash wound?
Yeah, it does.
Oh,
It does.
yes. 15. 17
Nice.
being my limit. Extreme success.
Very good. So this thing goes to stab down at you, and you nimbly turn yourself out of the way.
I feel like I lean over the banister.
Yeah, nice. And I
To
think
try and
actually,
get
as
out of
you
the way.
do, it goes to stab. It kind of is looking to stab down at you, and as it stabs down, it misses and just phases through the floor into the stairs. So,
Okay.
Eamon.
Yeah, I'm going
It's
to
you.
keep on running up.
Yeah,
and
you
run
can
into
running.
Yeah.
You can probably get to the oratory now, where you find Veronica there, and she has a pack of chalk in her hand, and she goes, "Oh, you're here. Where's Daddy? Have you got the book?"
No, but I know that we need to draw a triangle.
Okay, we need the book. We need to see how to draw it properly.
Yeah. Aye. Reginald's got the book, so he does. But we'll just we can get going with the triangle.
Okay,
One big giant triangle.
Yeah, but we need to write.
Go.
And she starts doing that. She says, "Have you got the?" And she goes, "Oh, there's the wand. Perfect." Reginald, what are you doing?
I move towards the oratory as well. So how far I
Nice.
can get on a 7 move.
Okay, yeah, you'll both get in there. And cool. Veronica looks and goes, "Okay, quick, give me the book. Give me the book. And she hands one piece of chalk to you, Eamon, and one to you, Reginald, and says,
I'm the librarian. I don't give up the book. I will lead and
give me the
tell
book.
Veronica
I
what
need
to do.
Please, give me the book now."
I don't trust you. I will hold on to the book.
That's fine. You hold on to the book, and as you are arguing, you see Veronica is some hands drop from the ceiling, and they spear into her shoulders and lift her up before tearing her apart.
Don't worry, Eamon. She'll be back.
Then, Eamon, it is you.
Oh my god. I think I'm horrified by what's just like how I know. I like like my rational brain knows that like I've seen 5 Veronicas, but like I still feel affected by having just seen a human torn apart in front of me.
Mm-hmm. You can make a sanity roll if you like.
I would not like.
Well, that's too bad.
But I think it is realistic.
I think both of you should make a sanity roll for something so gruesome.
I don't think anything phases me now. I've just
17. So that is another success.
Nice. It will just give you one point of sanity lost there for the gruesomeness of it. No, you can. No, it's fine. Zero is fine. I'm too weak as a keeper. Clearly, I need to harden myself in the fires.
Passed somehow.
Oh, nice. There we go. Okay, good. So, it is going to take you 4 rounds to draw this triangle. You need to use the black chalk to draw the triangle, and writing Michael split into 3 syllables within the triangle. Red for the 3 sacred names of God around the outside of the triangle, and dark green for filling in the central circle. So who?
Wait, is it 4 rounds for one person, or is it 2 rounds if we do it together?
4 rounds in total. It will be 4 complete rounds.
Okay.
Can't split the streams and.
No.
Okay.
I will. Did Veronica make a start on the triangle or not?
She didn't
we
have
were
the book.
arguing.
Okay. And do we have the chalks? Did she have?
Yes,
the
we have the
3
chalks.
colours?
You do.
Okay, Grant. I pick up. What colour did you say the triangle was in?
Used to be.
Black. I'll pick up the black one and start drawing this big triangle.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Yeah, fine.
My
So you
turn.
start drawing the triangle, and as you do, you see the figure of the demon fly out of the wall and try and attack you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for a dodge again. Oof. That is a mild success.
The demon fails its roll. Demon's not rolling hot, and as it does, it kind of now seems to be like phasing in, going for a slash, and then phasing out in a weird way. It's moving quick.
Interesting.
Reginald,
Can I see the demon, or is it phased out?
you can see it. I would say actually now it's become a bit more. It's moving around quite quickly, but you can draw a bead to it.
Okay.
And it's kind of like moving around, slashing, moving around quite quick, and it seems to be phasing
Well,
as it does so. But it will appear.
Is it appearing in front of me so I can slash it back?
You could give it a slash, but I would say it would be a hard fighting brawl to do so.
Okay. And I think in my mind, though, I will also pick up a chalk and start drawing.
Yeah, cool. So the pair of you are working together as this maelstrom is erupting around you to try and banish this thing.
Yeah, I figured
So
if
that
I
is the
can't
first
attack
round.
it, then that's the next best thing to do is to build the trap.
You have drawn the triangle. The demon will try and attack Reginald this time. So would you like to fight back, or would you like to dodge?
Fight back. I'm on the money.
Nice, the demon did not succeed, so you get to deal damage to it.
Nice. That was lucky. 24.
Okay, cool.
I need to roll the damage.
Yes, nice. So two dice, please.
Oh, 8 plus... What was the other one? 8 plus 2. 10 kitchen knife damage.
10 kitchen knife damage. That is a substantial amount of damage. You stab this thing, and it is there, just breathing heavily, weeping fluid from its body, and it looks hurt.
And then I go back to drawing.
Yeah, fair. So it is. Yeah, Eamon, I assume you spend your turn drawing as well.
Do I feel like it's... Having seen this, does it look like the damage worked?
It's
like,
hurt.
has it slowed down?
It's slowed down a bit, yeah.
Everything I know about from Sunday school was exercising
picture.
through
the picture, Eamon.
through pictures. I pick up the what color was the inside circle? Green. I pick up the green chalk and start drawing the inside circle.
So the the black is for the triangle and for writing Michael. The red is for the 3 sacred names of God around the outside of the triangle, and dark green for filling in the central circle.
So you had the black one, so you need to write. You need to write Michael as well.
Well,
so
yeah, okay.
The triangle is done. I had the red one, so I was doing those.
Okay. I'll write Michael then, split into 3.
So I had the red words covered.
Cool. Okay, and now we will attack. I guess you're both still doing it. So the demon will come again for another attack. Eamon, it's coming back for you.
I shall try to dodge again.
Oh, that I have a feeling the demon.
I got a 63, so I dodge.
You dodged. Yeah, that's fine. There was no success on my end. I have rolled 68, 78, 92, 98. You guys are really adept. I think the magics are starting to get to it. That's really what's happening here.
I think now I've let go of the gun. That now I'm no longer held by the power of my father. The power of my father's broken. I think something else has happened. I think it was fortuitous that I heard my father's voice say pathetic, and then his gun breaks, and then I think, what's pathetic, just like him? And then I just switched to a knife like nothing happened.
And you do actually, you think you catch a glimpse of him standing in the hallway out there looking disapprovingly at you, going, pathetic boy.
It's like, Father, I never needed you, that's why I left. I thought I needed your gun as an act of defiance, but that was also pathetic. Look at it, broken, just like everything you ever touched, every relationship you ever had.
He just sits there silently and shakes his head. That same disapproving stare that has been etched into your soul, written across his face.
It's like, shut up, Father.
Reggie, the drawing. Aye, we're getting on with the drawing.
Cool, so that was your third round?
No, your pa's a right bastard, but...
This will be the last round of drawing now. The triangle and everything is almost complete. Last round. Oh yeah, sorry, it's attacking Eamon.
Oh, great, thanks.
It's alright, I try.
Come at me, you bastard!
Were you rolling a dice to see who he'd attack?
I was just rolling for the attack.
If you match, does that mean that you succeed? I have an extreme success at dodging.
Yeah, that's fine. You dodge it, no problemo. And I guess actually the person dodging probably wouldn't be drawing, would they, in the turn they are dodging? So because there's 2 of you, you can put it together.
Yeah. It's like a response to being attacked. It's not like...
Yeah, but I'm thinking for the...
In the same way that you can attack on your turn as well as respond to an attack by attacking back.
Yeah, I would say if you choose to attack, then you can't draw that turn. But if you don't,
fair. I wasn't gonna penalise you for it. I was saying more because somebody is drawing. It takes 4 rounds of drawing to do it. But yes, fine. You dodge it. That's all good. It's all good. It was a nice 90 roll from me. So,
oh god. How does it work though with the measures of success? If I get an extreme success for dodging, do you have to get an extreme success?
I would have to also get an extreme success or better. Yeah. If it's a tie, then different things happen depending on what action you've chosen. But it's all rated on how well you do it. It's not the straight number. It's the quality of the success.
So where you have failed when attacking Reginald, and I've just barely passed because that's just better than what you did, I can attack.
Exactly, because you've chosen to fight back as your action. But if you dodge, so if you fail a fight back roll, you take... I don't know if you take more damage, but let me see. Anyway, we'll sort that out later.
Last question. So if you had passed your attack roll and I had passed my fight back, we'd both take damage.
No, if it was a draw, the attacker wins. So if I was attacking you and you had only just if we both got regular successes on our attack and your fight back, I would still deal you damage. You have to do a better degree of success than
So it's
I
still
would
only
have done.
one person can deal damage in that round.
Yeah, that's right. And if
It's
you
not you
dodge,
both do
you
damage.
just mitigate damage. And in the case of a draw, the defender wins when they're dodging. So it's the more risky of the two to fight back, but you can deal damage outside of your turn. But yeah, that's it. So it's the final turn. You're drawing this circle frantically, and something what was it? Something is missing. There's something you need to do something else. What was it?
Wand.
The wand.
What do you do?
Stick the wand in the middle.
You grab. So as you grab the wand, you feel it start to grow warm in your grasp. Who is holding the wand?
Like, I think that was me because I said I grab the wand and I stick it in the middle. I'm not
Okay.
using more intelligence, am I?
I think I'm going to stand with him in that middle
Fine.
circle to try and because Augustus said that the bigger circle was the thing for safety. So
You
I
have
feel
not drawn the bigger
that
circle.
we've not drawn the bigger circle. So I was
Just
like,
in terms of game logistics as well, I have dropped the knife to pick up the wand
Okay, nice. Yeah,
because I'm not letting go of the book.
fair. Nice.
then I pick up the knife and pocket it, and then go and stand in the middle and hold the wand put my hands on the wand, just in the circle.
So as you pick up the wand, a wind starts to whip through the room, and it's flying. It's carrying the censer, like the robes, some of the oils and bottles and everything as well, and even you see some furniture start to get dragged through, like a chair from Veronica's bedroom is dragged through into the room, and you feel the wand grow hot and start to vibrate, and it becomes an extension of you and your will. And I need, Reginald, for you to make a power roll.
Oh, shit.
Can I help?
No.
6. I'm good. Extreme success.
Extreme success. You feel this power that's built up there through the wand inside you. It starts to emanate towards the triangle that you have drawn, and the chalk seems to start to glow. The demon has appeared. It goes for one last slash, and it gets its claws just inches away from your eyes before you see it suddenly, its face contorted into a rictus snarl of pure fury, screams, "No! No!" and starts to get dragged back towards this triangle. It is clawing through the floor, doing big gouges out of it as it is drawn towards it. And as it reaches the triangle, it is stood there, trapped in a fort, locked there, going, "No! No! You can't do this!" How would you like to banish it?
I pick up the broken gun and throw it at its head.
And with an almighty donk, this thing, the chalk lines of light flow up in a solid line from the chalk, and it blinds you. You have to look away for a minute, and when you look back, this thing is gone. And the debris has calmed and settled down.
Ooh. Am I still... Have I regained my normal sense of composure? Or am I still slightly insane?
Not. You are still... Nice. You were insane for 3 hours.
Then I fucking did.
Oh no, you're insane until... Not 3 hours. You're insane until you can recover.
Until you see a psychologist or something, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
I turn to Reggie, seeing him being slightly insane, and be like, "Go, bloody hell! I hope my guardian angel's nicer than that."
Jesus Christ, Damon! Let's get out of here.
Is the body?
You hear a voice. Thank you. Yes, thank you. But we can't. We can't move on. The demon has trapped us here. You've banished it, but we're still trapped. We need you to find what's keeping us here.
Just checking. Is everything still bricked up?
Yeah, you walk over to a curtain and pull it, and it's still bricked up.
There goes my plan, to leave him there as punishment for doing it wrong. Just walk out.
Please, there must be something that did it.
I look in this book that I'm holding, see if there's anything else. So I'll roll a spot hidden.
In the Lesser Key of Solomon, there's nothing there.
Well, there was another book we picked up when we were in someone's bedroom. Veronica / maybe Augustus. I'm still confused as to how Augustus doesn't seem to have a bedroom in his own house. But in the master bedroom, you picked up 3 books and
4 books.
4 books, and there's one that we haven't looked at yet because we got distracted.
Let's
Eamon points us out.
Let's read the book.
I think there's.
I think I forgot. I think in my mind I've forgotten. I have the books because in my mind I no longer need the books.
I know you know a lot, but maybe there's something in the books that can help us.
Let's have a look, shall we?
You open this
on
one,
fire,
and it appears to be Veronica's journal. And as you do, voices, as you sit there and read, the voices carry on, and you recognize them as Augustus and Veronica, and they go, "You must save us, please. We're so tired. It's been so long. It's tortured us for so long." And would you like to, one of you like to read the journal aloud?
Yeah. I have said before, I do not believe it was a heart attack. My father was murdered. I'm certain of this, but I need proof. All I have is the text he followed. That must be it. Lester Goodman sold him the book and lamp. Who is he? Why did he want my father dead? The only way to obtain proof is to follow in my father's footsteps and trap the being that did this to him once it appears again. I am confident I can hold it here once it is summoned. I know the arts by which I can interrogate it. If it withstands my questioning, at least I will have it imprisoned to show others. The authorities will have to believe me then. I will draw upon the power of Saturn to construct a ward that will hold the spirit. Sigils created from its camea will mark the 4 cardinal directions and turn the house into a prison. It cannot escape. Should the need arise, these may be brought together around the spirit to banish it, akin to tightening a noose around its neck until it has no direction left in which to flee, but back to the invisible world from whence it came. Barrier, bind, obstacle, prison. These words will hold the spirit in Saturn's leaden grip. May the faces of the angels that guard the gates of the Garden of Eden guard this house, and prevent any evil from leaving the confines of this house. Midnight. 18 months have come to an end. If I fail tomorrow and I follow in my father's footsteps, ultimately to my own grave, I hope that someone might one day read this and succeed in bringing the guilty to justice. May the fruit of any victory the spirit may attain prove to be a Saturnine Chalice indeed. Wow, there were some big words there. I was struggling for a sec. It is clear we must find Lester Goodman. Upstairs. No, to the dining room.
Do we still hear the voices?
No, and actually looking around the house, it now looks like everything looks ever so slightly less well taken care of. It's more aged. There's a fine layer of dust on everything. Where there were candles lit. If you're still upstairs, I don't know if you go downstairs or are you still upstairs looking around.
For the time being, yeah, like
yeah. You look around, and the bathroom that looked immaculate is definitely not. Everything looks a bit less perfect.
Like it's not been touched for a while. I'm just collecting.
Interesting. And thinking back now to when I wiped my oily trousers with the towel, does it...
You just wipe dirt on dirt, haven't you?
Yeah, has it actually led to like
more
dirt? Or
no.
Like, no.
Okay. You did manage to clean yourself.
Yeah, but like now if I look down at my trousers, are they like...
They're clean.
Oh, okay.
Or was it the magic working then allowed you to...
Yeah, I was just trying to work out if it was an all illusion, or like if it was illusions on illusions, or if it was real while it was there.
Yeah.
Does this barrier, bind, obstacle, prison, or like the 4 corners, does this mean anything to me?
Maybe.
When she says you can bring the 4 things together and close that. That sounds different to me than like the circle and the triangle that we just did.
Yes, it is. Can you both make me idea rolls, which are intelligence ones, I'm afraid?
Great, so disadvantage.
Yeah.
Or is that gone now that we've
You still lost
dispelled,
intelligence.
exorcised the spirit? That's a 71, and that's a 61, so I'm going with the 71.
My first roll is 88.
So you keep the 8.
Yes,
I keep the 8.
and you just re-roll the 10s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to spend luck on it at all?
What were we trying to do? Education rolls?
Idea.
No. Idea.
Which is an intelligence.
So now I've rolled my 2 dice. I think my score is 80. I can spend luck to just re-roll. Is that what you're saying?
No, you can spend luck to
push it down.
Reduce the dice, yes.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm not sure I can reduce it down enough by spending all my luck.
Yeah, fair.
So I have failed miserably.
Yeah,
on this
I've also
intelligence
failed.
check.
Is an idea roll a straight intelligence? Oh, I see. It says idea beneath it.
Yeah, and because we obviously lost all our intelligence anyway. I think I've obviously just seen Lester Goodman's name in this, so I think my next want is to go back to the dining room and find Lester Goodman.
Yeah, the dining room is empty. Where there were fires roaring in the fireplace, those are now done. There's nothing there. The candles that were on the table, there aren't any. It's all burnt down.
Okay, now, is there a lamp anywhere that I can see? Because obviously Lester sold him the book and the lamp, so I assume we've got the book.
Lamp is the one in the above the altar that was made of not glass but something else.
Right, should we go get it and inspect?
Something does catch your eye as you enter the dining room, though, and it's on that sideboard of knickknacks, and there was that little thing that was sat a little bit bigger than the others, and it was sat on a doily and looked like an ox that was facing out the window.
All right, let's have a look at it. Shall I spot hidden anything?
No, looking at it though, you do see it looks like this.
You see that weird CM symbol?
Oh, interesting. Yeah,
yes,
so it is a bull with the one leg raised, but standing on its base, and on the base is a part of a similar logo or image as to that was on the bust.
So that was that C thing. So do we need to find the M bit?
You hear, I wonder if actually, as you pick it up, you hear Augustus go, That's it. That's what's keeping us here. You must, please, destroy it. Set us free. And Veronica goes, yes, that must be it. And you hear Jeremiah goes, it's been so long. And Rosemary finishes it off saying, yes, we're in so much pain. Let us rest.
Do we both hear this, or does just Reggie hear it?
Yeah, you both hear it.
Okay. I think I rushed down. Carrying the lamp thing. And I go, Reginald, as soon as I lifted this, I heard their voices telling me this was it.
Did I not hear that with the bull?
Yes, but you both picked up different things at the same time.
Okay. Does the lamp have any weird symbols on it?
It does not, no.
Okay, well, what is the bull made of? Is it a solid metal thing?
It is a solid metal there. It feels heavy, like it's got some good heft to it.
Reginald, what if we're just hearing the demon's voices still? What if it
doesn't sound like the demon? It sounds like.
What does the demon sound like to you?
The demon sounds like my father. Or it sounds like the demon that was scratching your face out.
I don't know what I know anymore.
I think we got to try something. We're still trapped here. The windows are still bricked up. I assume the door is still bricked up.
Grand. To hell with it. And Eamon slams the glass, not glass, emerald thing down onto the floor in front of the fireplace.
Cool. Into the fireplace.
Yeah.
What's that? Yeah. The lantern shatters and there is a moment of silence. And that moment carries on for a long time. Nothing else seems to happen.
I'll pick up this bull and again just kind of launch it at the fireplace as well.
Make me a strength roll.
$45.
Is your strength, isn't it? Yeah, so you take this thing with an almighty throw. You launch it into the fireplace. And as it hits the fireplace, the legs crack. And the bull seems to crack, or the ox cracks in half. You feel a release of pressure you didn't know existed. And you hear a voice behind you. It goes, finally. Do you turn around?
Yes. Roll for sanity check.
You see an outline of something which appears to have no real shape, but you can make out multiple what look like almost wings, but the geometry of it is very confusing. This reminds you a bit of that thing you half saw in the cupola. And it goes, I was waiting a long time for that. You've done well. I'll make sure you're spared, and I will grant you a boon. Would you like to see the face of God?
Yes.
No.
Very well. It shall be done. And as you say yes, Reginald, your body starts to feel warm. You start to coalesce. Your spirit starts to coalesce into this ball that sits in your chest before all of a sudden you are looking down at yourself and Eamon in the middle of this dining room. And you're there for a fraction of a second before you shoot off. And you're flying faster than you could ever possibly know into the atmosphere. You can see the earth behind you, and you go. You travel so fast through space, and in the distance you can hear this discordant sound of like out of tune pipes that are wailing in the distance, and it gets closer and closer and louder until all of a sudden it's a sensory nightmare. It's all you can hear. You stop and you are greeted by a being so huge and incomprehensible. The vista around you is a weird void where light seems to dance and disappear. And you see figures out of the corner of your vision that seem to be contorting in a very odd manner. And can you make me a sanity roll, please?
66, it's a fail.
Here we go. You lose 98 sanity as you are greeted by the form of the Elder God Azathoth. Your mind shatters in two. You remain there in that realm for eternity as you play the pipes and join the dance of those around the idiot god. Eamon, Reginald stands there for a second. He locks in place. You hear him kind of breathe a very deflating sigh. And then he crumples to the floor.
I'm going to jump over and try and catch him to break his fall.
Yeah. You can catch him, and he is gone.
What did you do to him, you bastard?
Gave him what he asked for. Now, I have work to do. Your kind don't know what I've been dreaming of while I've been here. Count yourself lucky. We shall see each other again. And this thing starts to phase out through the back of the lounge and disappears into the sky. One last sanity roll for luck, please.
Yeah, that feels very fair. 11. So, extreme success.
Pass. Yes, you pass, but that will still be...
No, come on, it was an extreme success.
Doesn't count.
It was better than my insanity score.
Well, that is 4 sanity loss.
Oh, flip me.
Are you now insane for a bit?
I am now insane. I've lost... Oh, hold on, wait, what did I just do? Yeah. I've lost... I'm 2 over my... I've lost 14 sanity today.
Nelly. Yeah. So, you...
I'm just putting my dice away
roll me
now.
a d10?
I'd love to roll you a d10. 7.
You have no memory of what happens next. That sight, that revelation that you have
unleashed
something
yeah.
broke you. The next time you gain consciousness, you are in a pure white room. You're staring at a wall, and you can hear faintly, there's a sealed door next to you, you can hear the harrowing cries of individuals. You try and stand up and look down, but your arms are restrained. You're in a straitjacket in a padded cell. And that's where we'll leave Eamon for now. That concludes our playthrough of the Saturnine Chalice.
Told you it was a lie.
Featuring Jay as Eamon Macaulay, Pav as Reginald Miles, and Nick as the Keeper of the Arcane Lore.